Hello, Silverdale Film folk. Welcome to our at home series. This is the introduction for April's selection, which is I Lost My Body, which is an animated feature film from France, although it's available in a version that's been voiced with English actors, or English speaking actors. I hope you're all coping with the trials and tribulations of the lockdown, and that you and your family are staying home and staying safe. So as you know, our current program is suspended, so we thought it would be good to carry on and have some recommendations for things that you can watch at home. Apologies that this selection for April is on Netflix. I know some of you won't have Netflix, but we wanted to show something new, and most of the new films are only available on online subscription-based services. But we do have an alternative for you, which you can watch on the Channel 4 website, so which you should all be able to get access to without paying. So more about that later. Netflix is one of the most important and widely used services at the moment for watching films online. In fact, it creates its own films. It pays to make its own productions, films like The Irishman and Roma, which won an Oscar for Best Foreign Language Film. And then sometimes it buys films made by other people, as in this case with I Lost My Body, which Netflix has paid to, so it can only be seen exclusively on Netflix. There are more and more animated feature films which are being made with adult themes for adult audiences. So animated films are no longer just the preserve of children or family films. And later on in the season, we will hopefully be showing a film set in Afghanistan called The Breadwinner, which obviously deals with themes around religious intolerance and so on. The themes of I Lost My Body are loss and resilience. I guess something which we all need in these trying times. It's not an extraordinary film in terms of animation technique, but it has a nice combination of 2D hand-drawn elements, the kind of flatter 2D aspects of animation, combined with some three-dimensional, some 3D computer-generated imagery, which allows the film to use unusual perspectives. And it also has interesting sound design because the young boy who's the lead character is recording things from his childhood. So the sound design is also very interesting. This is a story which is quite fantastic, but also in a very real setting, which I guess animation allows you to do. One of the lead characters is a disembodied hand who's looking for its body. It won the International Critics Grand Prize at Cannes, and it's the first animated film that was chosen for the top prize by the critics at the Cannes Film Festival. It was written by Guillaume Laurent, and it's based on his 2006 novel Happy Hand. Guillaume Laurent is a long-time collaborator with Jean-Pierre Jeunet, who's made films such as Amélie and The City of Lost Children. Amélie is one of my favourite films of all time. The director is a guy called Jeremy Clapham, and this is his first animated feature film. He's made a number of short films, but this is his first animated feature film. I Lost My Body is about an orphaned Moroccan boy called Naufel who comes to live in Paris and eventually becomes infatuated by a young woman called Gabrielle. So it's a love story. His story, his own personal story, is told in flashbacks, and we also follow the living hand's quest to find its body and be reunited with its body. So it moves backwards and forwards in time between Morocco and France, attempting to put these two stories together. So the film is a story about a quest for oneself, a meditation on lost childhood, the parts of missing from all of us, that how memories impinge on the present, and make us who we are, sometimes maybe not in a healthy way. But it treats this quite serious subject matter in a gentle and a melancholic way, as Mark Kermode has pointed out. It's also a film which might get you to think about the significant moments in your own childhood that have made you who you are today. But it's also quite a philosophical film about how you can control your own destiny, about fate, about maybe the things that happen to you, but also maybe about the things that you can do to bring about change and control how your life might go forward. So the importance of the actions that you might take. So this is quite an existential idea about will and self-determination. We have set up a webpage where you can put your feedback with your rating and your comments, and the details about the link to that are in the email. So we hope you enjoy I Lost My Body, our choice for April film of Silverdale Film Society at Home. I said at the beginning that we would have an alternative for people who aren't on Netflix or don't want to be on Netflix, and our choice is My Life as a Courgette. This is also an animated feature film. It's a Swiss-French stop-motion animated comedy drama film made in 2016 about a group of children in an orphanage waiting to be fostered. So this is a film also about an orphan, and also about how fate has taken a particular twist in this young person's life. So it's a good alternative selection. It deals again with this very serious matter in quite an arresting and charming way, funny way, using the technique that we see in the Wallace and Gromit films, kind of stop motion technique. It's currently available to watch for free on the Channel 4 site, which I think is called All 4. You might have to register to go there, but it's free. And it's a useful way of catching up with things that have been on Channel 4 or Film 4 if you miss them. So My Life as a Courgette, please enjoy as an alternative to our more exclusive selection of I Lost My Body. So thank you for listening. I hope you found this introduction useful, and we look forward to seeing you at the end of lockdown, and seeing you back at the Institute to carry on our program later in the year. Okay, take care everybody. Goodbye.